Hello friends, this is Roshni once again welcoming you all to my channel Circuit Globe. In today's session, we are going to discuss the differences between AC and DC. So guys, without any delay, let's get started. Guys, AC and DC are the two abbreviations used for alternating current and direct current respectively. So let's first see what is current. Basically, when some external potential is provided to a conducting material, then the charged particles undergo motion. Now, the movement of charged particle results in electric current, simply known as current. Now, when the motion of charged particle is considered, then the direction in which the flow takes place is also an important factor. So, according to the direction of flow of free electrons, current is mainly classified into two categories. First is AC, known as alternating current, while the second is DC, which is direct current. Now friends, let's first discuss alternating current. So basically alternating current is the current which is generated when the electrons flow in both the directions, that is forward as well as backward. Or in other words, we can say when the direction in which current flows varies periodically, then the generated current is known as alternating current. Friends, the figure here shows the waveform representation of AC signal. Here this sinusoidal waveform is varying continuously with time, and so the magnitude is not constant. This means that there will be a continuous change in magnitude as well as direction with time in case of alternating current. With the use of transformer, high value current can be easily converted into low value and vice versa. As it is clear from this figure shown here that the waveform starts proceeding from 0, attains a maximum value and then comes back to 0. Now it proceeds in the reverse direction, attains maximum in the reverse direction and then comes back to 0, and in this way the cycle continues. Now let's see what is direct current. So basically direct current, abbreviated as DC, is the current which is the result of flow of charged carriers in only one direction. This means that the charged carriers possess unidirectional flow and not change their direction while in motion. The figure here clearly indicates that the magnitude of current or voltage is constant over the complete time duration. This means that magnitude remains constant with no change in direction. Okay? One noteworthy point over here is that here we have shown pure DC waveform. Generally generators or batteries give rise to pulsating DCs which are converted into pure DC after removing ripples. Now let's see on what factors AC is differentiated from DC. So basically AC stands for alternating current while DC stands for direct current. AC and DC are majorly classified on the basis of nature of directional flow possessed by them. So when we talk about direction, AC is bidirectional while DC is unidirectional. The reason behind this is that AC is generated when electron flows in forward as well as in backward direction, while DC is generated due to the unidirectional flow of charged carriers. The next parameter is frequency. As we know that frequency is the number of complete cycles that occurred in unit time. The frequency of AC signal is 50 to 60 Hz depending on the country, because in AC 50 times the current changes its direction to have a complete cycle, while when we talk about DC its frequency is always 0. This is due to the reason that there is no reversal of direction of current in case of direct current. Further, when we talk about source of generation, then AC is generated from alternators and DC is generated from generators or batteries. Whenever there is a need to convert AC to DC or DC to AC, then AC to DC conversion requires rectifier and DC to AC conversion needs inverter. Further, when we talk about portability, then AC is not of portable nature but can be produced by using portable AC generators. On the contrary, DC offers ease in portability as it can be carried in the form of batteries. Now we compare the two on the basis of protection from fault, then AC can be easily protected from faults in comparison to DC. Next, on the basis of characteristics of current, AC shows variable nature with time, but DC may be constant or variable depending on either it is pulsating or pure DC. DC can be variable in case of pulsating and can be invariable in case of pure DC. Further, when we talk about power factor, which is given as the ratio of actual power absorbed by the load to the apparent power supplied to the circuit, and for AC, its value lies between 0 and 1, and in case of DC, its value is always 1. The next parameter of differentiation is type of load. An AC circuit can be connected to either resistive, inductive or capacitive load, but DC circuits are always connected to resistive loads. Friends, further when we classify the two on the basis of transmission losses involved, then it is said that AC can be transmitted to long distance, where some transmission losses are involved, while DC can be transmitted to even longer distances with negligible amount of transmission losses. And due to this reason, it is said that transmission losses are more in case of AC than in DC. Further, when we talk about passive parameter, then in case of AC, impedance acts as passive parameter, which is a combination of resistance and reactance. But in case of DC circuits, resistance acts as the passive parameter. When we differentiate the two on the basis of level of danger caused by the two, then it is said that AC are quite dangerous. But at the same time, DCs are comparatively more dangerous than AC. Friends, further when we talk about the applications of the two, then AC is used in domestic and industrial applications. For example, household outlets are supplied with alternating current, whereas DC finds its application in electrochemical processing like electroplating, electrolysis, etc. and electronic systems. Well friends, this is all about AC versus DC. I hope this lesson will help you to clear all your doubts. But in case you need further detailed description on the same, then you can go through our site, that is circuitglobe.com, and here you will get the complete comparison between alternating current and direct current with the help of comparison chart and definitions. Also, for your convenience, I am providing the link of the same in the description below. So guys, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel for further updates. Also put your valuable comments related to the queries and feedback. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.